Hi, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today. Welcome to our first New Publisher Opportunities monthly webinar of 2023. My name is Kevin Manning. I'm a Publisher Development Manager here at Awin and ShareASale, joined as always by my colleague Frank Mayo. For those of you who have joined us for one of these webinars in the past, you may notice that our slides look a little bit different this quarter than the past few webinars, as we have aligned with our updated publisher catalogs templates. Just released this quarter. So also just on that note, on the note of our publisher catalogs, if anyone has not received our catalogs upon their release last week, please feel free to contact us at us-publisherdevelopment@awin.com. We'll be happy to help get you those catalogs so you can start going through those opportunities as well. Anyway, back to the webinar. We'll be going through the publishers one by one. So if you have any questions, feel free to just speak up and post it then. Also, we'll be doing additional Q&A at the end. So if you prefer to save your question till then, you can do that as well. As always, we'll also be recording this webinar and sharing it along with the deck with everyone who's RSVP'd. So feel free to watch that back or share it with any of your colleagues who weren't able to attend live. All right, and with that, we will get started. Our first publisher up today is Best Reviews by Klaviyo. So Best Reviews is a content and review site guiding consumers and professionals to the best products and services through written reviews by experts and users. The first thing that I really wanted to just clarify here with Best Reviews is exactly who this publisher is. It can be a bit confusing because this is bestreviews.net, not to be confused with bestreviews.com, who is also a publisher on Awin and ShareASale, but they focus more on retail, electronics, more consumer goods, and is a completely separate company. So just wanted to clarify that from the beginning. Bestreviews.net, bestreviews.com, totally different companies, different publishers, and with different focuses overall. So bestreviews.net primarily focuses on B2B software and services. So you can see here their top performing sectors include business software, internet security, online privacy, marketing communications, but really any sort of business-based software will perform very well. The audience is primarily male, ages 25 to 34. With about 143 million monthly unique visitors to the site and over 8,000 newsletter subscribers. Their placement opportunities and packages are listed on the side here, and they're extremely affordable. So if you have any hesitations about investing flat fee with a new partner, this is a very low cost option to test. As you can see here, their review package, content package, PPC campaigns are all between $750 and $800, compared to a lot of other content publishers. That's very affordable. So definitely on the lower end of the flat fee investment. So hopefully an easier kind of barrier to entry for those with limited flat fee budget. The review package includes a written and video review for $750. The content package is 3 blog articles and 1 newsletter inclusion for $800. They also offer PPC campaigns to drive traffic, 3-month minimum with $750 per month spend. So why work with this publisher? Best Reviews has a very high conversion rate compared to similar review sites. You can see a 10 to 15%, 10 to 15% conversion rate on average. So it's much higher than a lot of other review sites and content partners. So even though the traffic might not reach the same levels as some of the more B2C focused review sites that have a ton of readers, millions of readers each month, the performance will still be valuable because you're going to be converting a much higher percentage of your readers and site visitors. They also do great with SEO, as over 60% of their traffic comes from organic search on targeted long tail keywords. All right, and if no one has any questions on Best Reviews, we will move to the next publisher, which is BigGo.
Great, thanks, Kevin. Hey, good morning, everyone. So the first publisher I'd like to highlight is a price comparison search engine called BigGo. They're currently live in 13 countries with most of their performance in Latin America, but they just launched their US site a couple of weeks ago. Their top performing sectors are retail and shopping, department stores, and clothing. And their top advertiser partners listed here are from Brazil. So in case you're unfamiliar with them, Casa Bahia is retail and shopping, Extra is a department store, and Dafiti is clothing. Their audience is broad, consisting of men and women of all ages who are price conscious, and they're really simple to partner with since they don't have any requirements. Some great reasons to partner with them is that they have more than 16 million users who place orders with an average of $130, and they get 23 million monthly sessions. They have quite a few options when it comes to placement opportunities too. From product listings, where users can search for products on BigGo's system, and it will show you the most recent price, which they update daily, to media exposure, where advertisers can choose from a variety of options, including coupons and vouchers, banners, promo text, and top deals. And finally, spotlights, where brands can have their information displayed at the top or bottom of BigGo.com. I've listed their A1 ID here, and they're in the process of creating their ShareASale account as well. If you manage a client that falls within any of their top performing sectors and would like to partner with BigGo, feel free to reach out to Zach directly or let me know if you'd like me to make an introduction. Moving on, we have Demcon, which is a news and media app. Their top performing sectors are health and beauty, hotels and accommodation, and pets and pet care. It took them a bit longer than expected to launch, so they currently don't have any top advertiser partners, but they're working with their marketing team now on searching for products to promote. Their business model focuses on news and information, so their audience consists of men and women of all ages who, as they put it, have curious minds. They're also simple to partner with since they don't require anything to partner with. And their app is doing really well in the iOS store with a 5-star rating. They have a small team that concentrates on selecting and writing on 21 different categories of media content that they source from over 3,700 companies, which gives their users a wide and diverse range of information to choose from. And one thing I found interesting is that they tend to stay away from political content, which I found pretty rare for a news company. They're currently looking for advertisers who specialize in niche products to join their marketplace. And so their audience likes curated, innovative, and eco-friendly items. If you manage a brand that falls within any of these categories, feel free to let me know and I can make an introduction. And next up, we have Evite, a company many of you might be familiar with if you've received an electronic invitation in the past. So their top performing sectors are retail and shopping, department stores, and DIY. They've only been joined to AWIN for a couple of weeks and are already sales active with Etsy. Their audience is primarily made up of women between the ages of 25 and 34, and they don't require anything to partner with. A great reason to work with Evite is they have a massive reach with over 16 million monthly unique visitors, most of which are located in the US, who have searched for their branded organic search terms 84% of the time. They plan on promoting most of their advertisers on their blog, which I've listed here. So please let me know if you believe your advertiser will be a good fit for Evite, and I can pass along your information to Karen and the team.
All right, next up we have GiftCloud. GiftCloud is a rewards platform that allows advertisers to provide their reward to users in the form of gift cards from a top retailer. So this is viewed as an alternative to cashback, where instead of a monetary reward, like a certain percentage or a flat fee, or a flat rate rather, the user is given a gift card to a large retailer like Amazon, Walmart, Target, or many others. Before I go into any other details, I just wanted to walk through the user flow to understand exactly how the process really works. So a customer will land on the reward offering, either in search results or on a publisher's site. So other content publishers, deal publishers will be promoting the offer that you have available to provide a gift card in exchange for signing up for your service or any sale. So customers are then directed to the client's branded GiftCloud hosted data capture page. And so on this page, it'll be fully branded for your advertiser, but hosted and run by the GiftCloud team. And this is where they will capture the email address of the user from the form, and then issue the gift card via email once they have qualified that user. So after the email capture, customers are redirected to your advertiser's site to complete their purchase, registration, or sign up. Acquired by Groupon a few years ago, the company's been operating and performing very well in the UK for years now, but they're just expanding into the US this year. Their top performing sectors include travel, finance, and telco, but they're really able to work with any service or sign up as well. My contact did note that retail or anything with a more tangible product doesn't perform as well in this space. It performs really well with, like I said, services, travel, finance, telco, these kind of spaces where a user can be kind of more brand agnostic. So there's no technical requirements, and it's very easy to set up and launch an offer. You actually have full control over the entire rewards process that you're offering your users. So you can choose which brands to offer the gift cards from, the value of the gift cards that you're providing, how many offers to present. I believe they can present up to 6 gift cards at once, if I'm not mistaken. You can set who is eligible, whether it's an entirely new user or other different requirements that they have available, and how long the campaign will actually run and how long you'll be presenting this offer. They currently have a team that works with you to build out the offer and launch everything, but they'll soon be launching a self-service model for advertisers to fully launch their offers from start to finish on their own. So that can be, I know that can be really advantageous for some people and some brands that want to just have this full control and be able to just do everything themselves. That self-serve platform will be launching shortly. So the opportunities include an acquisition campaign. So that would just be driving new user signups. And in many of the industries that GiftCloud succeeds in, users may not have any sort of brand loyalty and often just look for the best deal. So providing a gift card reward instead of discounting your service is a great way to draw in new users, draw them away from competitors that don't have any rewards, and attract some of those brand agnostic users, especially in things like finance, insurance, loans, where the company may not make as much of a difference to the user. Providing that gift card can really be a great way to further incentivize users to sign up with you versus a competitor. You can see they have a 188% average sales uplift for brands offering gift cards versus the ones that don't. They also have over 100 current gift card partners. Back to the opportunities. So they also have refer a friend campaigns. So you're rewarding users with an additional gift card who refer their friends to sign up. They also have loyalty and retention campaigns where you can issue a gift card to a user 30 days before their contract expires. So this is a great way to reduce churn without having to discount your product. And then they also offer goodwill campaigns where you can just surprise your customers with a gift midway through their contract as a great way to incentivize your existing customers and make them feel valued. Also to note, their A1 account is already set up, as we've been working with them in the UK for some time now, and their ShareASale account will be created hopefully in just the next coming days. I just met with my contact last week. He's very excited about the ShareASale opportunity as well, so that will be launching on ShareASale very shortly. I'm hoping by the time I send my follow-up email, I'll have a ShareASale ID to include as well. Next, we have Fig. Fig is a card-linked offer network using transactional data from banks to track in-store and online purchases. Some of their notable banks and publishers include Credit One Bank, Dave.com, GasBuddy, SoFi, and Hawaiian Airlines. Fig was recently acquired by JP Morgan Chase, as you can see by their logo showing a Chase company. So they'll also be integrating with all Chase cards this year. They're currently in the process of that integration, but as that is a, I believe, 60 million card process, it's quite a long integration that will be taking them a good amount of time this year, but they are expecting to launch all Chase cards as well by Q3 or hopefully latest Q4. So their current user base accounts for over 42 million linked cards, but that number will exceed over 100 million in Q3 when they complete the Chase integration. Some of the top performing sectors include clothing, food, and finance, but they're really able to work with most advertiser sectors. My contact did mention that the only ones that they really aren't able to work with, just kind of as a broad note, are anything that requires a prescription and also anything with strong sexual content, as their banking partners can be pretty conservative with things like that. So why work with Fig? It's a massive opportunity from an audience perspective, obviously, with their 42 million current cards and over 60 million being added. But it's also a very important time to partner with them now before they more than double in their audience size, as they expect quite a long backlog of advertisers looking to partner with them following that Chase integration. So a massive opportunity as is currently that will only double or more in size as the year goes on. So would highly recommend getting acquainted and getting set up with Fig sooner rather than later, as it could be much more difficult to partner with them in Q3 or Q4 following the Chase launch. And next we have LifeSavvy Media. LifeSavvy Media is a network of authoritative sites designed to educate readers and help make them more informed buying decisions. The sites include How to Geek, Review Geek, LifeSavvy, and Review Geek Deals. Their largest and most predominantly featured sites are How to Geek and Review Geek, so I would imagine that most opportunities that you work with them would be through one or both of those sites. Their top sectors include tech, electronics, and gaming, so all very similar in that tech kind of realm. Their audience is very heavily skewed male, 75% male, with nearly 60% of users being ages 18 to 34. So that younger male, millennial and Gen Z demographic is very strong here with LifeSavvy Media. They have 30 million combined monthly unique visitors across their 4 properties. The vast majority of that comes from How to Geek and Review Geek, but LifeSavvy and Review Geek Deals are still over 1 million in their own right. They have 365,000 daily newsletter subscribers with a 35% open rate. So a really large newsletter list going out daily with a very high open rate. So there's a lot of good opportunities to be featured in their newsletters and to reach a lot of different readers from their newsletters. Their placement opportunities include sponsored articles, newsletter ads, promotion in the Deals newsletter, display ads on any of the sites, social media campaigns, and officially licensed badges and awards. That would be following a in-depth review of one of your products or services. And my contact would be able to explain more capabilities with that if you're interested. Excuse me. My contact also mentioned that they are very interested in running CPC partnerships in addition to CPA and flat fee. So if you're able to just provide a CPC budget, he said, say 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, etc., they're able to fill open inventory on the site, in the newsletter, in articles with your brand on that CPC basis. So it's a great way to be able to be featured and included and to test out different placements and different opportunities without having to invest flat fee. I know for many advertisers, CPA is often preferred, but I think the CPC opportunity here is a great way, like I said, to test out those different spaces and really determine if this is a valuable partner that would be worth investing further into. And if there's no questions on them, we'll move on to our last publisher, which is Rent Group.
Right. So yeah, as Kevin mentioned, finally, our last publisher in this webinar is called Rent Group, which owns a number of apartment sites, including Rent.com, Rentals.com, and ApartmentGuide.com. So due to the nature of their business, their top performing sectors are finance and insurance, property, and mortgages. And they're considered a new opportunity since they just joined AWIN last week and don't have any top advertiser partners yet. Their audience primarily consists of women between the ages of 25 and 34, and they also don't require anything to partner with. Some great reasons to partner with Rent Group is that they have a very strong following with 5 million monthly unique visitors, most of which are located in the US, who find their different properties by organic search terms. Similar to Evite, they also plan on promoting their advertising blog, which I've listed here. So if you manage a brand that you believe would be a good fit for their blog, please let me know, and I'm happy to make an introduction to them as well.
Sorry about that. All right, that's all that we had for today. So if anyone has any additional questions, please feel free to submit them now. I'll just give another second or two in case anyone has anything they'd like to add or ask. But if not, we will be sending a follow-up survey along with the deck and the recording this month. So I encourage you to please take a minute to complete that and let us know which publishers you're interested in speaking with. In the past, we've included this follow-up survey to kind of monitor interest and conversations off the back of the webinar. But in 2023, we really want to be more proactive with this and really help form connections with the publishers that you want to work with. So if you take the survey, we'll just quickly ask which of the presented publishers you're interested in. And then myself or Frank will get in touch with you to learn which of your programs that you manage you think would be a good fit and help connect you to the appropriate publishers. So you're obviously free to reach out to these publishers on your own and start the conversation that way. But we will be sending this follow-up survey and following up directly with each person who completes it to try to help actually make that connection for you and really help streamline this partnership process and get some strong new partnerships going. Doesn't look like we had any other questions come through. So on that note, that's all that we had for today. So thank you all for joining us. As always, we'll be back next month. And please feel free to reach out to us-publisherdevelopment@awin.com with any questions, comments, concerns you may have. We're always happy to help. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next month.
Thanks, everyone.